Good afternoon, everyone. Am I audible to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So, in the previous lecture, we have seen the conversion from binary to octal, binary to hex. Okay, so this PPT was also covered in the previous lecture. In case of octal number, maximum or symbol means the highest symbol represents the octal number is 7, and 7 can be represented by triple one. So maximum number of bits required to represent single digit octal number is 3. That's why we need to create group of 3 bits in case of octal to binary or binary to octal. And in case of binary to hex, we can consider hex number. Hex numbers are valid from 0 to 15. 15 can be represented by 4 times 1. So maximum digit of the hexadecimal number is represented by 4 digits, 4 binary digits. Okay. So for that, if you want to convert any binary to hex or hex to binary, we need to make a group of 4 number of bits. Understood? You all are getting that concept now? I have given some examples. Have you completed that examples? Yes. हॅलो. आवाज येतोय का माझा?
Yes, ma'am.
So what I asked, I have given some examples. If you don't have completed that, you can say no. But you should say, you should speak something. It can be no, it can be yes. Have you completed that examples? Or do you want some more time to complete that examples? Yes. Aditi, Atharva, Ronak.
Ma'am, requires some more time.
At least you should say, na? You required some more time or not. Hmm?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And I also told you that you have to write down all the 0 to 15 decimal number and 0 to 15 binary, octal, and hex numbers. So you just complete the homework till tomorrow. Okay. I'll ask you tomorrow or in the next lecture, I'll ask you about that. So we'll move forward. This PPT is already covered. Now we'll see the next concept, that is the conversion from octal to hex decimal number. So as we know, octal number, first of all, means here you have to convert the octal number into hexadecimal number. So for that conversion, you should use different steps, and one step is required, that first of all you have to convert the given octal number into binary number, and then convert that binary number into hexadecimal number. Okay, so if the number given is octal number, then you have to find out 3-bit binary number, 3-bit binary number for each digit of octal number. Then next what, you have to make a group of 4 bits, 4 binary bits, to get the hexadecimal equivalent. Understood? So one more intermediate step is required for the conversion of octal to hexadecimal. We can't convert directly octal to hexadecimal. Okay. So for that conversion, we need to first convert it into binary, means octal to binary, and then binary to hex number. So here the given example is 26.2, and the given number is octal number, and it is indicated by this 8 as a base of that number. Okay. So once we get the number, we need to just find out the binary equivalent of each digit of the octal number. Here 2 is one digit, 6 is another digit, and 2 again is a one more digit, okay, of octal number. So first of all, find out binary of 2. What is the binary of 2? Yes?
10.
Whether it is, yes?
10.
001.
1 0.
10.
10.
10.
10 is also right, but here we are converting the octal number into binary, and we are using the direct method for
001.
conversion of octal number into binary. So we need to write down the binary equivalent of given octal digit in 3-digit form. Okay.
010.
So, yes,
010.
very good. Yes. That's why you need to write down here 2 as a 010, because 10 is also right. The magnitude of 2 is 10. But while we are converting it from octal to binary, we need to consider 3-digit every time. Okay. We can't write 10 or we can't write 0010 in 4-digit form also. We can't write here. Okay. So for 2, we can write 010. For 6, we can write 110, and for 2 again we can write 010. Okay, so 2 is represented by 010, 6 is represented by 110, and 2 is represented by again 010. So we get this number, it is in the form of binary. Okay, after getting that, what is your task? You need to make a group of 4 from decimal point. From decimal point, from decimal to right and decimal to left, we need to consider group of 4 bits, 4-bit binary number. Okay, so start with decimal to left side. We can make a group of 4 like this. Suppose this is the group of 4, and next is remaining 2 bits are only there. So we can append 2 more zeros. Okay, to get 4-digit binary number. Okay, but we means what? The magnitude will not change when you append 2 more zeros here also and here also. Okay, so for 00, here, what is the value of this first 4 group of 0? 0001, that is equal to 1, and 0110, that is equal to, yes, it is equal to 6.
A.
It is equal
Okay,
to
6.
6. 0110 is equal to 6, and here 0100 is equal to 4. Okay, so here we need to just write down the decimal equivalent of group of 4 binary bit. So here group of 4 binary bit 0001 is equal to 1, then 0110 is equal to 6, and 0100 is equal to 4. So 16.4 is the equivalent hex number of the given octal number 16.2. Understood? In this way, you can find out or convert any octal number into hex number. Simply remember, you have to just convert it into first binary, and then from binary to hex number, you need to write down. Okay, so reverse procedure we can follow here. That is from octal to hex and hex to octal. For hex to octal, you simply have to write down 4-bit binary number, because the given number is in a hex number. Okay, so if the given number is a hex number, then simply you have to write down 4-bit binary equivalent of given hexadecimal. For each hexadecimal digit, you need to write down 4-bit binary number, and then just making group of 3 bits, because we want to convert from hexadecimal to octal number. Okay, so here the octal to hex decimal number, the given example is there. Convert octal number into its binary equivalent and convert binary number into its hexadecimal equivalent, as we have already seen in the previous PPT. That is, the example is given, that is 635.27. So here 6 can be represented by, yes, here the given number is in the form of octal number. Okay, and you need to write down it in the equivalent hexadecimal number. So write down 5. 5 can be represented by 101. 3 can be represented by 011, and 6 can be represented by 110. Okay, point, the decimal point we need to place here, and after that write down binary equivalent, 3-bit binary equivalent of given digit, that is 2, and for 7 is equal to 111. And after that you need to make a group of 4. So only 3 bits are there, we can append this one to make a group of 4. So 1101. So 1101 is equal to what? 13. And 13 can be represented by capital D, as the number is a hexadecimal number. Then next is what? 1001. So 9 is there. So write down 9 here. And then only 1 is remaining. So you need to append 3 more zeros to make group of 4. So the equivalent decimal digit is equal to 1. Similarly here from decimal point towards the right side, 0, 1, 0, 1, it is equal to 5. And 1, 1, 0, 0 is equal to, yes, 8 plus 4. 8 plus 4 is equal to 12. So 12 can be represented by C in a hexadecimal number. Understood? If you want to find out the equivalent decimal number of the given number, you simply consider, suppose your number is 1100. Okay, then your LSB bit is 0. The next LSB bit is 0. Again, MSB bit is 1, and next to the MSB bit is 1. Okay, so start with LSB bit and multiply that bit with 2 raised to 0. Okay, the next bit is multiplied by with 2 raised to 1, then 2 raised to 2, and 2 raised to 3. Okay, so here 2 raised to 0 is equal to 1, but number is given 0. What I can say, the LSB bit is 0, so 0 is there. Again, second number, this that second digit is also 0, so 0 into 2 raised to 1 is equal to 2. So 0 into 2 is equal to again 0. Now what about this 1? 1 should be multiplied by 2 raised to 2. So 2 raised to 2 is equal to 4. So 4 into 1 is equal to 4. And next, that is MSB bit, should be multiplied by 2 raised to 3. So 2 raised to 3 is equal to 8, and 8 into 1 is equal to 8. So simply, if you want to find out the magnitude of the given number, so simply we can multiply each digit by 2 raised to the power, increasing power of 2. Okay, and then 8 plus 4 is equal to 12. So your number is 12, and 12 can be represented by C in hex number. So with this, you can find out any decimal number for any binary digit. Okay, then the next one is, suppose the given number is octal number. Okay, so octal number is what? 456 is the octal number. You simply have to first write down 3-bit binary number for each digit. So you can use this bracket also, or you simply don't use bracket, and then that number will be binary number. Okay, so simply here 4 can be represented by 100, 5 can be represented by 101, and 6 can be represented by 110. So after that, just eliminate all the brackets and then write down your binary number, that is 100101110. This is your binary number, and after getting the binary number, you need to make a group of 4. So can anyone tell me from where we need to make a group of 4, whether it is from right side or left side? Yes.
Right side.
Right side.
Very good. From right side, because the number, we always have to make a group of 4 from LSB bit of your binary number. This is your binary number, and LSB bit is 0. So every time you need to start making group of 4 from LSB bit. So 0, 1, 1, 1. So this one is your one group of 4. Then again group of 4 is 0, 1, 0, 0, and remaining is only 1 is remain. So you should append more 3 zeros to get 0001. Okay, so after that you just have to make a group of 4 and then write down the equivalent hexadecimal digit. So 0001 is equal to 1, 0010 is equal to 2, and 1110. So here the weight of this MSB bit is 8, then next bit is 4, and next bit is 2, and the last one bit is 1. So 8 plus 4 plus 2, what do you get? 8 plus 4 plus 2 is equal to 14, and 14 can be represented by E in hexadecimal number. That's why we should write here E instead of 14. Understood? Now, next is what? If the hexadecimal number is given and you need to find out equivalent octal number. Suppose in the example, hexadecimal number is given 4DF. Okay. After that, can you make a group of 3 digit or 4 digit? Yes. Can you tell me in hex to octal? Yes.
3 digits.
4 digits.
4 digit.
4 digit, because our given number is in the form of hexadecimal number, and hex number can be represented by 4-bit binary number. So instead of making 3-bit binary number, you need to write the 4-bit binary number for each hexadecimal digit. So 4 is there. So write down 4, 0, 1, 0, 0. Don't write 1, 0, 0. 1, 0, 0 is also similar to 0, 1, 0, 0. But here we are converting from hexadecimal to binary. So you have to write down it in a 4-bit binary number. Okay. So 4 can be represented by 0, 1, 0, 0. D means what? Yes, 12 plus 1 is equal to 13. D means 13. So 13 we can write here 1101. Okay. And after that, here F is there. So F can be represented. F means what? 15. And 15 can be represented by 4 times 1. So simply write down 4-bit binary number for each digit. And after that, you can write, just eliminate all the brackets. You'll get the final binary number. And after that, just make a group of 3 bits. Okay. So how will you make a group of 3 bits? Here, you should start with this one. Okay. So 1, 1, 1. Then here, suppose 1, 1, 1. Then 1, 1, 0. Here, 0, 0, zeros are appended. I think it is wrong. So just skip this step. Okay. Simply start with this one. With, to making a group of 1. Okay, start with LSB digit 1, 1, 1, that is equal to 1, 1, 1. Again 1, 1, 0. So 1, 1, 0 is there. 1, 1, 0, that is 1, 1, 0 is again there. And 0, 1, 0 is equal to 0, 1, 0. And after that, you simply have to write down the decimal digit for each binary, 3-bit binary group. Okay, so 0, 1, 0 is equal to 2. Then 0, 1, 1 is equal to 3. Again 3, and 1, 1 is equal to 7. In this way, you can easily find out any hex number into hex number into octal number. Okay. So in this PPT, the comparative study is given. The comparative of decimal to binary and octal and hex numbers are given. Okay. So 2-digit decimal number is given. 0, 0. 0, 0 can be represented by 4 times 0 in binary. As in this PPT, 4-bit binary number is given. Okay. So 0 to 15. All 4-bit binary numbers are given here. Means what? 0 can be represented by all zeros. Then 1 can be represented by 0, 0, 0, 1. Then 2 can be represented by this. Can you tell me the binary, can you tell me the binary equivalent of 11? Yes. How to represent 11 in binary format?
1011.
Yes.
1011.
Very good. 8 plus 3 is equal to 11. Your first digit MSB bit should be 1 and 3. 3 means
Zero.
what? 0, 1, 1. So you can write 1011 for 11 in the binary format. Okay. So here you can see the comparative study of all the number systems: decimal, binary, octal, and hex number. So in case of octal number, the valid symbols for octal numbers are only from 0 to 7. So till 7, the decimal numbers are same as octal number. Okay. But after 7, how will you represent 8 in octal number? You can simply write down 1, 0. Then 9 can be represented by 1, 1. Then 10 can be represented by 12. 11 can be represented by 13 like this. 15 can be represented by 17. And here, in case of hex number, all the values are distinct from 0 to 15. Only symbols are changed. For 10, 10 is represented by capital A and 15 can be represented by capital F in case of hex. So you can easily find out any number, and you can easily represent any octal number. Suppose 25 is there and you need to, suppose
Ma'am.
25 is, yes, yes.
मॅम आवाज ब्रेक होतोय.
आता येतोय का माझा आवाज?
हो मॅम.
Okay. So if the given decimal number is there, then you can easily find out any binary number, any octal number, or any hexadecimal number, as we have already seen the conversion from decimal to all the binary number, all the number systems. Okay, decimal to any radix or any base. Okay, so here this is only the comparative study. So this is the tutorial problems. I will share it on my Moodle. You have to complete all these examples and you have to upload your answer sheet on my Moodle. Understood? I will give you some duration to complete this assignment. Okay, so consider it as a tutorial. I have given the decimal to binary or binary to decimal. Okay, then binary number into their equivalent decimal number, then decimal number into their equivalent binary number. Okay, so you have to complete this tutorial. I will give you some specific duration. Within that, you have to upload it on my Moodle. And as I said, everyone has to register for my Moodle account. Only 33 students have enrolled for that. Okay, so remaining students complete it today itself. Everyone enroll for my Moodle account LDCO for LDCO subject. Okay, then and only then you can be able to see this tutorial and you can be able to upload that answer sheet. Okay, so after that, this is the counting. I have already explained you counting from this. Here I can explain you. Suppose 0 is there. Okay, 0 is a hex number, 0 is decimal, and 0 in the octal number. All the representations are same for these three number systems. Okay, but in case of binary, 4-digit binary, 0001. So whenever you have to write down the binary equivalent of any decimal hex number, you simply have to write down the weightage for each binary bit. Okay, so yes. Any doubt? Yes? Anybody is having doubt? Yes or no? Simply start with 0 and you just have to write down the weightage for each bit. So LSB bit is having weight 1, next bit is having weight 2, then the next bit is having weight 4, and last one is having weight 8. Okay, so and after writing that weight, you can easily write down the binary equivalent of any decimal digit. So 1 is there. So which bit is having weight 1? So lastmost bit, that is LSB bit, is having weight 1. So simply you need to write down 1 and remaining all bits should be 0. Now next bit is 2. Okay, so 2 is the decimal number and you have to represent it into binary equivalent, and weight of second last bit is 2. That is 2 raised to 1 is equal to 2. So simply you have to write down 1 for that place and remaining place will be 0. Okay, and after that 3. How will you represent 3? 3 is equal to 2 plus 1. So second last bit and last bit is having weight 2 and 1. So 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. So simply you have to write down 1 1 for last and second last digit of binary bit, and remaining bit should be 1. After that 4 can be represented by the third last bit, which is having weight 2 raised to 2, that is equal to 4. So simply 1 should be there at third last position of binary digit, and remaining bit should be 0, as this bit is having weight 4 and we need to just write down binary equivalent of 4 only. Okay, so now after that, how to write 5? 5 means what? 4 plus 1, and 1 is what? 1 is the magnitude of last, that is LSB bit. So 4 plus 1, where 4 is there, 4 is the location of third last bit and 1 is the location of last one bit. So wherever you want to means when you want to find out the equivalent binary digit, you simply have to write down 1 at that particular place. Okay, so here this one and this one we know, you should write down. Okay, after that 6 is there. 6 means what? 4 plus 2. So 2 is the positional weight of second last bit and 4 is the positional weight of third last bit. So simply you have to write down 1 1 for these positions and remaining bits will be 0, like this. Suppose similarly you need to find out binary equivalent of 10. So 10 can be represented by 8 plus 2. So 8 is the MSB bit and 2 is the second last bit. Here that's why 1 1 is present for these two locations only and remaining bits are 0 0. Like this you can easily find out any binary number from given decimal number. Okay. Next is what? The negative numbers. Means till now we have seen how to represent the numbers in decimal, octal, hexadecimal or binary numbers. Now we'll see about the negative numbers. Okay. So there are three different types of representations. The numbers can be sign magnitude, the numbers can be ones complement or it is in the two's complement representation. Okay. So here we'll see in case of sign magnitude, means what? The numbers can be represented in sign and unsigned magnitude. Okay, but in case of sign magnitude, the MSB bit is reserved to represent the sign of that particular number. Okay, suppose you want to represent 5, then 5 can be represented by 101. Okay, in binary format. But if you want to represent -5, then you need one more digit to represent -5, that is 4-bit binary number you need to write down here, and your MSB bit shows the sign of your number. Okay, suppose here positive number. In case of positive number, MSB bit should be 0, and in case of negative number, always your MSB bit should be 1. Okay, so 5 can be represented by 0 1 0 1, and -5 can be represented by 1 1 0 1, as 101 is the magnitude of 5 and MSB bit 1, which is for sign of that particular number. And here -5 means negative number is there. That's why I have written 1 in the MSB bit. Okay, at the MSB bit to show the sign of the given number. In this PPT, the number is given -2. Okay, so for 3-bit set, suppose how to represent 2? 2 can be represented by 1 0. Okay, so 1 0 is there, and MSB bit of that number shows the sign of that particular number. So here -2 is negative number. So the MSB bit will be 1 as the number is negative. Okay, so how to represent 2 here? 2 can be represented by 1 0 0. Here this MSB bit is reserved for only the magnitude, and remaining bit shows the, MSB bit is reserved for the sign of that number, and the remaining bits are used to show the magnitude of that particular number. Okay, so here MSB and the LSB. You can see, I think, and I hope you know about ones complement. Ones complement means what? Simply invert all the bits from 0 to 1 and 1 to 0. Then you'll get the ones complement of the given number. Okay, and here the MSB is in sign magnitude. In case of sign magnitude and unsigned magnitude, the ones complement and twos complements are different. Okay, so we'll see about first one, that is unsigned magnitude. Suppose it is another way. Here the complement all the other bits, and in case of sign magnitude, suppose the number is sign numbers, means what? Plus, positive and negative numbers are given. Then you don't have to alter the sign bit. You just have to alter all the remaining magnitude of the bits. Okay, so suppose if the number is +5 means 0 1 0 0. Okay, and if you want to find out the ones complement of given +5, then 0, we can't invert that 0, that is MSB bit, as that MSB bit is reserved for sign of that number, and we can't alter that sign bit. We just have to alter all the magnitude bit of the number. Okay, so 0 will be same, and remaining magnitude bit, that is 101, is there. So simply invert all the bits from 101 to 010. So 0010 is the equivalent ones complement of given +5 decimal number. Understood? So here in this PPT, ones complement of the number is given, that is 1000. Okay, the number is not a sign magnitude number. Remember, if the number is sign magnitude, then we can't alter the sign bit. But if the number is unsigned magnitude or unsigned number, then we can alter all the bits. We have to alter all the bits in case of unsigned bit number. Okay, and in case of signed number, we just have to alter the magnitude bits. We can't alter the sign bit. Understood? So here these numbers are given in the unsigned format. So 0, 1, 1, 1. So the given number is this. You can simply alter all the bits to get one's complement of number. So 0 can be represented by 1 and remaining all ones are inverted to 0, 0, 0. Similarly, the next example is 1, 1, 0, 0. So the ones complement of this one is 0, 0, 1, 1. Okay. After that, the next one is 2's complement. Can you tell me how to get 2's complement? Yes.
Hello, ma'am.
Add plus 1.
Yes, yes. Before adding 1, you need to first find out 1's complement and then add 1 into the LSB bit of 1's complement to get 2's complement. Okay, 2's complement of the given number. So here, to get 2's complement, you have to find out 1's complement and then add 1 into the LSB bit of 1's complement. Okay, so we can see this example, same example as in the previous slide, that is 0110. Sorry, 0111 is your number and you have to find out the 2's complement. Then first of all, find out 1's complement. So 1's complement is what? 1's complement is 1000. And after getting 1's complement, you simply have to add 1. But where to add 1? You have to add 1 into the LSB bit of your number. LSB bit of your MSB bit. Sorry. Add 1 into the LSB bit of your 1's complement. Okay. So 1 is added, then you'll get the 2's complement, that is equal to 1001. Understood? Similarly, for the next example, 1100. First of all, you have to find out 1's complement, that is 0011. And after that, you simply have to add 1 into the LSB bit. Here, for adding 1, you have to follow all the addition rules, arithmetic addition rules. So 1 plus 1 is equal to 0. Carry is generated. Then carry should be added into the next bit, that is 1 plus 1, again 0 and 1. And then 1 plus 0 is equal to 1. So your right answer is 0100. So this is the 2's complement of the given number. Understood or not? Yes, everyone?
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
मॅम ते साईन सांगता का?
Sign magnitude, sir.
येस मॅम.
सायन्सचं आता सध्या तरी तुम्हाला एवढेच रिक्वायर्ड आहे की if the number is sign magnitude number, then the MSB bit of that number is reserved for sign. To show sign, MSB bit is reserved. Okay, so MSB means what? Most significant digit. Okay, so most significant digit shows the sign of the number. If that MSB bit is 0, then your number is positive, and if your MSB bit is 1, then your number is negative. Okay, and remaining bits are used to show the magnitude of that number. Suppose your number is 4 times 1. Understood? If your given number is 4 times 1 and your number is in a sign magnitude format, then MSB bit, MSB 1 is reserved for magnitude, right? 1 is there, means which number is there, whether it is positive or negative? Yes?
Negative.
Yes, 1 is there. 1 means what? Negative number is there. So 1 is reserved for negative number and remaining 3 bits are there. Remaining 3 bits are 1, 1, 1. What is the magnitude of 1, 1, 1?
10 raised to 2.
Magnitude of 111 means the decimal
Yes.
equivalent of, yes?
7.
7. Decimal equivalent of 111 is equal to 7. So 4 times 1 can be represented by minus 7 in the sign format. Understood? कळतंय का?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Shall we move forward? So all of you getting how to convert or how to get 2's complement and 1's complement of the given number? Yes, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. one more shortcut method is there. From tomorrow onwards, I will take your lecture on board as it is not so comfortable. Okay, as the subject is very mathematical, so I will conduct your lecture on board from tomorrow onwards. But one shortcut method is there. Shortcut method to find 2's complement. Can you tell me? Can anyone tell me? If you don't know, I will ask. I will tell you. Do you know how to convert any number, any binary number into 2's complement? Don't know? Okay. So here, look at the PPT. Suppose your number is this 0110. Sorry, 0111. Okay. And if you want to find out 2's complement of this number directly without getting the 1's complement and adding 1 into the LSB bit of 1's complement. Okay. So you can find out 2's complement of that number. Just start with LSB bit. Remember, just start with LSB bit. Here LSB bit is 1. Okay. Start with LSB bit. Write down all zeros as it is. Write down all zeros as it is till you get first one after scanning from LSB bit. Okay. But here in this example, LSB bit itself, it is equal to 1. Okay. So copy that LSB bit as it is, and after that invert all the remaining bits from 0 to 1 and 1 to 0. Okay. So here for this 0111, you can easily find out the 2's complement, that is 1 is the LSB bit. So write down 1 as it is, and remaining bit you should alter from 1 to 0 and 0 to 1. So 0 is inverted by 1, and here 1's can be inverted by 0. So this is the direct method to get 2's complement of the given number. Now we'll see this one more example, that is 1100. Okay. So what I said, the first one process is what? To get direct method, to get the 2's complement using direct method, you just have to start with LSB bit. So start with LSB bit, write down all zeros as it is. So I have written these all both 2 zeros as it is. I have not altered that zeros. Okay. And write down first one. First one means this one I have written, and after that, whatever the string is there, you simply have to alter all the bits from 1 to 0 and 0 to 1 to get equivalent 2's complement. Understood or not? Yes. Suppose the number is what? Write down, everyone write down the number 101101. Write down 10110110. This is your given binary number, and simply convert it into 2's complement form using direct method. How will you convert it? Start with LSB bit. Then your LSB bit is 0, so don't invert it in, don't convert it into 1. Simply write down 0 as it is. Till you get first one, you have to repeat this step. Then write down first one also as it is. And after that, all the remaining string you have to invert from 1 to 0 and 0 to 1. So 0 is there, so write down 1. 1 ones are there, so write down 0. Again 1 and 0. So your equivalent 2's complement of the given binary number is 0100110. Understood? Yes, everyone getting this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now next PPT is for to show the 2's complement and 1's complement of signed and unsigned number. Okay, so here suppose the positive numbers are there. Okay, so 0, 1, 2, 3. So how to represent 0 in sign magnitude? 0, 0, 0. As the sign bit is equal to 0 means the given number is positive number, and if the sign bits are 1, then given number is a negative number. Then here 0, 0, 0. 0 is same as it is. Now for 1, how to represent 1? 0, 0, 1. Then 2's complement. Just remember, for a positive number, 1's and 2's complements are same. For sign magnitude positive numbers, 1's and 2's complement are same. You can see here the second column, third column, and the fourth columns are showing the same answer or same numbers. Okay. Now talk about this negative numbers. So 0, negative number is there. So 1 is represented, means 1 is written at the MSB bit and it shows the sign. 1 means negative. So 0 minus 0 is there. Okay. So remember, for minus 0, there is no 2's complement number is available. Okay. And after that, for 1's complement, how will you convert? 1 is the sign bit. So don't invert that sign bit. You have to write down as it is to get 1's complement. Simply invert all the magnitude bits. So 0, 0 are the magnitude bits. Simply invert it into 1, 1. So this is the 1's complement of minus 0. Now for minus 1, here MSB bit, you can see here 101 is there. So if the number is unsigned magnitude number, then the decimal equivalent of this 101 is equal to 5. But this number is sign magnitude and the number is negative, that is minus 1. So here 1 represents the sign. It is not representing any magnitude. Okay. So this 1 represents sign of the number. It is equal to minus, and 01 is the magnitude, that is equal to 1. Then how will you convert? So to get 1's complement, you simply have to invert all the magnitude bits. Don't invert the sign bit. So 1 as it is, and 0 is inverted by 1, and 1 is inverted by 0. So the 1's complement is equal to 110. And after that, after getting 1's, you simply have to add 1 into the LSB bit. So 0 plus 1 is equal to 1. So your 2's complement of minus 1 is equal to 111. Similarly, you can easily find out the 1's and 2's complement of sign magnitude and also unsigned magnitude. Okay. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone? Got it? So the next concept we'll see in the next lecture. Just write down one example. Write down one example, everyone. Convert given octal number into equivalent hex number. And your octal number is 58.65. Yes. Is it right? Given number is octal number. And I'm giving you question 58.65.
Ma'am, 8.
Yes, very good. 8 is invalid. So the
Yes.
complete number is invalid. You can't convert it into hexadecimal number. Okay. So write down the number 57.65. 57.65 octal number and tell me the equivalent hex number. Do it fast.
मॅम
बोला.
5 पुढे काय सांगितलं 8 कशाने रिप्लेस केला
7. 57.65. Yes.
2F.D4.
Very good. What about remaining students? Yes, remaining students, mark your attendance in the chat box. Start with 0 to...
2F.24.
Very good, very good. Right answer. Your right answer is twice F point D4. Okay. Mark your attendance in the chat box. Start with don't. Just wait. Start with 0, 1 to 10 only. I will not consider the attendance. Yes, roll number 1, 2, next, 3, 4, 5, up to 10. All of you mark your attendance in the chat box. Up to 10 only. Next, 11 to 20. Mark your attendance.
Ma'am.
21 to 30. 31 to 40. 41 to 50. 51 to 60. And remaining 60 onwards, mark your attendance in the chat box and you can leave the session. Thank you for joining. Have a good day.